Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium in Newberry. Glad to have you along. It's girls varsity basketball action as the Rudyard Lady Bulldogs meet up with the Newberry Lady Indians. Our final regular season home game for the season. Newberry and Rudyard wrapping up the regular season here tonight. They will then turn their attention to the district tournament next week. Both Newberry and Rudyard will be in Division 4, District 101. Newberry will be here as the top seed at home, taking on Engadine next Wednesday night in the district semifinal, while the Lady Bulldogs will go to Brimley. But a little bit of order to wrap up here in the E.U.P conference. Newberry in the home whites with the orange trim. Rudyard goes with the black and the orange. Jim Depew, Hondo Depew, Tony Emmel, your officiating crew. And we are up and underway tonight from the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. Glad to have you along. The gym class net was not pushed all the way back in today. Do apologize that that's going to take away part of that corner camera angle. Bulldogs set up a young starting lineup with three freshmen, a junior and a sophomore. And they're starting five tonight with their no JV. Gracie Johnson steals it for Newberry. Skip pass to Ada Nwos. Ivana Kopkova, Allie Whalen, and Amelia Shanley, the starting five for Newberry, who will now work the ball around on their offensive end. Whalen right below us as we're up in the balcony here in Newberry. Turn inside Johnson. Two dribbles, hard bounce pass. Shot on the way, no good for Whalen, who's trying to crack that 1,000-point mark. She's awfully close. She's going to probably get that maybe sometime next week in the district round. Newberry staying patient. Good feed from Shanley to Whalen underneath. Lady Indians have the first two. Eliza Templeton, Amelia Fountain, Lauren Postma, along with Emma DeYoung, and Lily Kwiatkowski, the all-U.P. Dream Teamer from volleyball. The 5 for Rudyard as Kopkova mishandles it and it goes out of bounds. Sarah Johnson leading the Lady Indians. Strong showing for them so far this season. They edged out Brimley for the number 1 seed. Next week's district tournament. Going to be the second place finishers in the E.U.P conference. And an over and back on the Bulldogs. Behind the St. Ignace Saints. No coach listed for Rudyard. Colleen Rader done a good job. Bulldogs, a young core. Both JV teams were shorthanded most of the season. So they canceled the JV game, calling everybody up for a varsity-only contest here tonight. Gives everybody a little tune-up as well, as everybody can get a game under their belt before the tournament. Runner is good for Kopkova. She'll check on Templeton, who tried to chase her down. Foul will send Kopkova to the line. Newberry on top 4-0. 5:58 to go here in the first. Rudyard, a ton of young talent. They only have one junior, Ella Moon. Along with Kwiatkowski. And a senior, and Allie DeYoung. But the Bulldogs have been playing better basketball this year. Just trying to get over the hump. Good to see them get a JV program back with a lot of numbers. They've battled some injuries as well this year. Now, Katie Galladay is another one who's a pretty good young player for this program. They went no JV for a couple of years, then no JV, and the varsity wasn't winning. But in typical Rudyard fashion, they stayed the course. They've kept working hard. They've created a positive environment, and they're getting kids back in the program. And that's the first step to getting back to success. Lane violation wipes off the free throw. Newberry is on top 6-0 in the opening minutes. Newberry had a really strong stretch in the middle of the season. Their JV girls finished undefeated. Even in some losses, very good. First time they played St. Ignace was an 8-point ball game. Shot block there. Whalen will go. Rudyard just about a step behind on the defensive rotations here early, and they're having to try and scramble into the play late, picking up fouls. Whalen hits the first. 7-0 Newberry, right out of the gate strong. Look up and see Kevin Vanetta in the top row of the bleachers cheering everybody on. Timeout here. 7-0, 5:21 to go. Newberry off to a pretty solid start. We'll take a quick break. Come back with more. It's M123 FM in the E.U.P Sports Network.
Attention veterans and
donating.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.
Back here and out of the timeout, Newberry hits the second free throw. They'll put some pressure on, up 8-0. Just about 3 minutes into this ball game. Good job by the Bulldogs. They break it and lay it in. It's good from the freshman, Amelia Fountain. Lady Bulldogs on the board. Want to welcome in our viewers on the E.U.P Sports Network Facebook page. A little bit of technical difficulties getting going here. First it was our camera, then it was our mics, then it was our Facebook feed, but back up and going here for the Lady Indians and the Lady Bulldogs. Newberry has scored on almost every trip down the floor in the first few minutes. They are on top 10-2. Looks a lot like that boys game last night, Newberry and Rudyard in a classic. As Johnson lays it in off the turnover, 12-2 Newberry, 4.5 to go here in the first. Bounce pass was initially knocked away. Rudyard tries to recover, deflected out of bounds. Liam Shanley, a Newberry alum, still got hands down there in the corner. Walking in, carrying pizza, escorting a child. Liam was still all over it. Another steal, layup. Whalen spins it off the back iron. No. I'll give Rudyard credit. They are trying to hustle back into plays here. Back end stolen by Shanley. She'll stop. Kapkova across center court. Whalen, one hard dribble over the double team, rolls it home. A 14-2 start for the Lady Indians. But Rudyard just has to remember back to the boys district game last night to know that they can come back. Johnson behind the defense, layup good. Ladies looking a little deflated from Rudyard. They just got to keep trying to press. Wide open. Out of the breaker, bank shot, open and good for Postma. Rudyard last night scored 15 points in the first 2.5 minutes of the game, led by double digits early. Newberry cut a 15-point lead in the second quarter, down to a couple. Rudyard opened it back up to double figures. Newberry came back again. And then after trading baskets, Caden Hamilton hit that three-point shot with under 10 seconds to go to force overtime. And Newberry finally got over the hump in the extra frame to win that district ball game. Free throw missed. Long rebound out of bounds. 16-4 here. 3:11 to go in the first. Newberry deflects another one, but Rudyard's going to trace it to the corner. Now a steal, though, as they tried to save it. Whalen weaving her way. Goes right side to Nuos. Nuos and Kapkova, foreign exchange students for the Lady Indians. Great skip pass. Johnson to Whalen. Newberry has been excellent in the half court tonight. That one thrown away. 18-4, 2:38 to go here in the first. And we got a whistle. And a 30-second timeout for Rudyard as they try to regroup here. Take you around the jail to Cook. There you see it on the score. Newberry student section out in full force here in this one. Mentioned final night of the regular season. Both these teams in district action on Wednesday. Newberry here against Engadine. Rudyard will travel to Brimley. Both of those are 6 o'clock start times next Wednesday night. The two winners will meet either in Newberry or Engadine. Winner of that game will get to host the district final next Friday night. Skip there. They tried to go backdoor to Whalen again. Nuos almost poked it away. Has to let Rudyard go. Bulldogs in. We get a push. Step back. Shot no good. Newberry's checked in Sydney Duflo, who has been one of those girls from the undefeated JV. She typically plays 3 on the JV and 2 in the varsity. They'll get her for the whole night tonight. Alizea Depew, a senior here in Newberry, going to check in as well. Didn't notice any changes for Rudyard. Inbound is broken up, stolen away, kicked around. Right place, right time for Postma. Pick up and score for the Lady Bulldogs. 18-6. They're trying to hang tough here. Nuos swings it. Newberry went away from the cut again. They're going to try and go high-low. Johnson steps, feeds Whalen. No good. Alley. Rebound, putback, no good. She can't believe it. We're going the other way. Transition try for Rudyard. Nice drive and take. The runner rolls home. Amelia Fountain. Lady Bulldogs back within 10 in the early going, 18-8. Now a steal. Coming up on a minute to go in the first quarter. Skip pass is there. Back out. Kwiatkowski's lead. Too far. Not a bounds. Again, those of you coming to us on the E.U.P Sports Network Facebook page, thank you for tuning in. Especially to our fans from Rudyard who couldn't make the trip over. Had a little bit of a late start on our end with our computer. So we do apologize. We missed the first, minute or so in the frame on the Facebook feed. Newberry jumped out to a 14-2 lead. Rudyard, a couple of timeouts, has settled in here. 56 seconds to go in the first, 18-8. Duflo's at the line as the Bulldogs are over the foul limit here in the first quarter. First one's good. The lefty freshman Duflo hits it. Newberry going to come up just short, I think, of their highest scoring quarter of the season, which I believe is 26. Lob, top side. Bulldogs get it in. They'll come up with Eliza Templeton. Open 3 on the way, just long. Rebound, fight for it. Kwiatkowski's going to get the foul. It's a loose ball foul, which sends Newberry to the line. Back iron, no. If you want to nitpick the Lady Indians here in the first quarter, well, they've missed a couple of free throws that have left points on the board. Johnson, freshman. Everybody goes early. Shot's going to miss. Lane violation on the Bulldogs. They wait to blow the whistle because if the free throw's good, it stands. Now Johnson, because she missed, gets another crack, and this time she hits it 21-8, 44.6 to go in the opening quarter. They'll close down the new look JL the Cook Gymnasium for the regular season. District game here. Rivalry matchup, Newberry and Engadine. Tomorrow night, we're going to have coverage of the Brimley Bays and the Newberry Indians, courtesy of our friends at 95.1 Bridge FM over in Sault Ste. Marie. Katie Woolen, former Sioux Lady Blue Devil and Lake State Laker, is going to be on the call for that one. Hondo Depew looks like he is chasing a wild animal. He gets a round of applause. He just kept booting it further and further under the bleachers. 30 seconds to go in the first. Newberry on the attack. They are leading 21-8. Depew. Skip to Duflo. Back to Noos. Newberry moving well. Post up for Johnson. She's passing out of that really well. Duflo's shot was deflected by Fountain. And then Rudyard trying to get outletted. Whalen knocks it out of bounds. Bulldogs. Oh, what a play to tip it forward. It's going to be a throwaway. Reverse layup almost goes. Depew to Noos. 2 seconds. Noos won't get it off, and that's the end of the first quarter. Newberry on top early, 21-8. As we go to the second quarter with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Back in Newberry, JL the Cook Gymnasium. Dan Hardbrook, glad to have you along. M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network. Newberry scores 14 of the first 16. Been kind of even since then, 21-8 as we go to the second. Duflo, Noos, Whalen, Depew, and Johnson, the 5 on the floor for the Indians. Postma, Fountain, DeYoung, Kwiatkowski, and Templeton on the floor for Rudyard. Inside and a foul. Newberry done a good job of attacking the basket, getting to the line. Allie Whalen at the stripe. Good first quarter for Allie. Another great year scoring the basketball. The biggest help, I think, this year has been some of the depth in the backcourt. You got Duflo and Johnson as freshmen. Noos comes in as maybe the best ball handling point guard in the conference this year. Allie's been able to do less ball handling and more working off the ball, shooting, scoring in transition. She hasn't had to lift this team on her shoulders every single night. Knocked out of bounds as the two sides trade turnovers. Newberry up the floor. They'll come near side, right underneath us. Whalen works to the corner, and Johnson. Newberry going to reset. Ball sweep and a baseline drive. Reverse for Johnson is good. Highlight reel play for Gracie Johnson. Skip knocked out of bounds as Whalen's coming back into the play. It's going to go to Newberry. Tough to see down behind that netting. It's the net that they drag across the gym floor to split up the gym classes because, of course, everybody's in one end of the building now in Newberry. So there's only one gym left. So the elementary kids are in here. Whalen triple. Newberry game high, 20-point lead. Another strong start, just like they did in the first. Stolen Nuos. She'll go up, fouled, and she'll shoot. Postman doing everything she can. Racing here out of the press. No. Put back. No, but a foul. That'll send Amelia Fountain to the line. Abby Taylor going to come in off the bench. Shanley will make her return. They'll put Meals down on the block, let her go into rebounding position. Shot up. Shot no good. Got the second. First points of the quarter for the Lady Bulldogs, 28-9. Newberry on top, just under 6 to go. We got another timeout. It's a full. We'll step aside. It's on 123 FM, E.U.P Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Luce County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Luce County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Luce County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
All right, out of the timeout, 5:57 to go before halftime, 28-9, Newberry on top. Bulldogs are going to sit in a box and one here. It'll be Fountain chasing Whalen around. Shanley, top of the line. Just a hard dribble. Got to the low block. No. Nice rebound by the Bulldogs, and here they come. Rudyard running the other way. Fast break try. Postma puts on the brakes underneath. Dribbles out to the corner. They leave her, and she hits the three. 28-12 now. Heads up play by Postma. Got caught too deep. Didn't want to just force one up or throw the ball away. Johnson, runner, no. Got her own rebound, no. Newberry's gone cold inside. Another rebound for Rudyard. Here they come. Running the floor. Shanley intercepted. Said, you're not going to catch me off guard again. Lob to Johnson. Short stop and pop. It won't go. Whalen with the rebound. She'll dribble it out. Taylor, the cross-country sensation. Up. No. Duflo, the rebound. Little floater off the bump is good. 30-12, 4:39 to go here in the second quarter. Newberry gets the trap. Good job by Rudyard. They've done pretty well in the middle of this press. They've had trouble kind of getting things set down when they do break it. Sometimes you get sped up so fast that so worried about breaking the press, you forget to slow down and get yourself set up once you do break it. Underneath is Taylor to Johnson. Skip back to Taylor. Newberry will stay patient. High screen from Shanley. Crossover. Johnson. Bounce pass. Little turn. Whalen off the side of the backboard. Now Shanley. Middle of the paint. Fires a rocket. No good. Newberry, it's rebound. Dribble out. Try it again. Johnson. Three. Bank shot. Good. Both teams have hit a three now in the last minute on extra opportunities. 33-12. Newberry on top. Baseline, back iron, no. Rebound, Taylor. Tie up. Arrow to the Lady Bulldogs. No inbound down in that corner that we cannot see. And a foul. Nope, a travel. Newberry brings it up. Hard bounce pass, Shanley. She tried to dump it off. Bucket up, no good. Newberry returns to the charity stripe. Taylor will shoot here. Duflo out of the scrum there. Lobs it to Johnson. Too far underneath. Now Rudyard the other way with Postma. That one knocked away. We're back. Headed the other end of the gym. Shanley across half court. She's got a lane. Pull up jumper. No, Newberry can't buy one down underneath. Bulldogs taken away. Duflo. Shanley can't figure out what way we're going here. Poor Amelia's been end to end. And things keep changing direction right when she gets there. Newberry will line it up on the baseline. Looking to add to their 34-12 lead. 2:26 before halftime. Shanley. Man, oh man. Right place every time. Can't get it to go. Natalie Whalen in the game for Newberry. Natalie actually played up part of the season last year with the varsity. Frequently split quarters. She had to go back down to the JV this year as a sophomore just to give Newberry's JVs enough to play. 6 players tops, most nights with 5. They finished a handful of games with 4, did the Newberry JVs. And that's with Whalen going back down, and then Ashley Deslack, a junior, giving them an extra body just to get them through games, and that paid off with an undefeated year. 36-12 now. Newberry going into the weave. Don't see a lot of teams typically stall in the second quarter. Newberry did this against St. Ignace earlier and then against Pickford last week. They ran up almost 2 minutes. Steele, Duflo, the one-man press. Newberry back in their 2-2-1. Going to try and get this as far up before halftime and probably play their JVs and back it up in the third. High skip, spin, back down, drive, runner, blocked, foul. It's going to be number 10, Allie DeYoung. Free throw up, rolls home. Lane violation. We'll shoot again. Rudyard will reset it here. 40-13, 59.9 to play before the half. Ball comes up the floor. Skipped ahead. Reverse layup foul. They'll let it go. Back. No. Newberry's about 0 for 8 here in the quarter from right underneath the basket. Bulldogs try to save it. Knocked away. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Rudyard. 33.4 to go. Headed in towards halftime. Newberry will probably hold for the last shot here. Never mind, they'll fire away. Race it back down. Up and under, and they score. Right before the half, the Bulldogs get one more, but it's Newberry controlling the first half of play. Your score here at the half, it is Newberry 40 and Rudyard 15. Coming up this week in high school sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, it's M123 FM.
MHSAA representation in this year's and past Super Bowls, and the first batch of 123 hockey tournament games is nearly here. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. For a select handful of people, becoming an MHSAA registered official has been a pathway to working some of the world's biggest games. This year's Super Bowl referee, Ron Torbert, has worked 2 of the last 4 Super Bowls, and he's a former MHSAA official. Ron's also a graduate of Michigan State University. Like Torbert, Dean Look is an MSU grad. In fact, Look played football at MSU and finished 6th in the 1959 Heisman Trophy voting. He played professional baseball and football before starting a career in stripes. Look has worked 3 Super Bowls, numbers 13, 15, and 27. And if you've ever seen the famous Joe Montana to Dwight Clark play in the 1981 NFC Championship, you've seen Dean Look. He was in the corner of the end zone as Clark came down with the ball and signaled touchdown on the play that is now known simply as the catch. Look attended Lansing Everett High School before going to MSU. And then there are the Paganelli brothers from Wyoming Rogers High School. Carl, Perry, and Dean, they have all worked the Super Bowl. Carl and Perry are the first set of brothers to work the same Super Bowl, that coming in 2007. In total, the Paganellis have worked 8 different Super Bowls. Remarkably, in 13 of the 59 Super Bowls, one of Torbert, Look, or a Paganelli brother has been on the field. That's nearly a quarter of the time that the game has been played. A former MHSAA official has been on the field as well. If you'd like to get involved officiating games, register online. Just go to MHSAA.com and click on Officials. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Jacob Collins scored 14 points for Grass Lake in a 43-27 win over Michigan Center. The victory keeps Grass Lake undefeated on the season and clinches the Cascade East boys basketball title. The Allen Park competitive cheer team, they outscored rival Gibraltar Carlson to take home the Downriver League crown. And to the Cass City wrestling team, they captured their 9th straight district title by knocking off Bad Axe and Ubley.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
During a high school ice hockey game, a player is assessed a minor penalty for tripping. The penalized team successfully clears the puck during the ensuing power play. A teammate of the penalized player accidentally shoots the puck directly out of play from their defensive zone. Is this a delay of game penalty? If so, does the team go down 2 players? A delay of game penalty for shooting the puck directly out of play in the defensive zone will only be assessed if the action is deliberate. If it is deemed accidental, no additional penalty is called. In this situation, the referee determines that the puck was shot out of play accidentally. The team does not receive a delay of game penalty and remains at 4 skaters.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. The MHSAA's ice hockey tournament gets started next week with 30 regional first-round games and then 48 regional semifinals. Once those 2 rounds are complete, we'll already be down to the final 24 matchups, 8 in each of our 3 divisions. Each regional is seeded based on MPR. That means in Division 1, Detroit Catholic Central is the overall top-ranked team. Flint Powers is tops in Division 2. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's is the highest ranked in Division 3. After next week's games, the regional finals will be played on February 26th, and then the quarterfinals on March 1st. Semifinals and finals are March 6th, 7th, and 8th at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, and all 9 games from there will be available to watch on the NFHS network. Stay up to date on all results, schedules, and more by visiting the hockey page at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Donating blood is a selfless act that benefits countless individuals each day. Here's a look at what you can expect when donating. First, you'll check in with your ID. Then you'll fill out a short health questionnaire to ensure you're eligible to donate. Next, your blood pressure, pulse, and other vital signs will be checked. Once cleared, you'll relax in a chair while a sterile needle is used to draw your blood. The process takes about 10 minutes. About a pint of blood will be drawn, which your body will replenish in a few weeks. Once done, a small snack or beverage will be provided while you recover. After 10 or 15 minutes, you'll be free to go. The total process takes less than an hour. Ready to donate? Visit your local blood center today or contact Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center for more information.
All right, back inside the Jail to Cook Gymnasium. We're ready to go for the third quarter. Newberry on top 40-15. Give the Lady Bulldogs credit. They have battled as tough as they can, despite it certainly being frustrating at times. Newberry's had two big runs, one to start the first quarter, one to start the second. In between, Rudyard's tried to do what they can to stay tough. Newberry been very good offensively, especially in the half court, getting looks, getting to the free throw line, moving the ball around. They start with it. Shanley, Noos, Kopkova, Johnson, and Whalen for Newberry, and Johnson takes it in. The freshman spins it off, no good. Newberry's downfall tonight has been they have not scored on a lot of those looks. Shot no good. Postma putback is blocked, and we're going to get a jump ball. Rudyard will take it here. Kwiatkowski, Fountain, Templeton, DeYoung. Let's see. Templeton, Fountain, DeYoung, Postman, Kwiatkowski for the Bulldogs to turn it over. Just underway in this third quarter on the final night of the regular season. Rudyard's going to sit in that box and one still, trying to take away Whalen. Johnson misses one inside. The old block-to-block drill might have to come back for the Lady Indians. They'll move it to the corner. Baseline drive. Nice take and a score for Amelia Fountain. She's going to be a good one. 40-17, a minute into the third quarter. Johnson, who's getting a lot of the looks with that box and one. Kick out, corner, three, no good from Shanley, who just buried a couple in warm-ups before the start of the quarter. Ball out of bounds, goes to the Bulldogs. Newberry trying to keep the intensity up, will stay in the 2-2-1 press. Lobbed up right below us, turned over, we're going the other way. Shanley, her skip pass, knocked away. Whalen went down to the floor to get it. Ends up back in Shanley's hands. Now to Johnson. She dribbles right into Shanley. Another miss. Kapkova's put back. She's fouled. Somebody needs to take the lid off the basket for the Lady Indians, even though they're leading 40-17. This is all about trying to get them ready for next week. Kopkova. No. Matthew Rahali's trying with the spirit fingers down there. In the student section, no. And a lane violation, it'll turn over. Johnson gets whistled for that for Newberry. Turnover. Up the floor. Skip underneath. Straight up and in for Allie Whalen. Rudyard comes firing back. Shot up no good. Out of bounds, and it'll stay at this end with the Lady Bulldogs. Baseline inbound. They try to go right underneath. Whalen the steal. Rips it away. Almost traveled, but reverses to Noos. It'll bring him up. Skip to Whalen. Attack mode. Layup good. Check that. Kapkova got it back and scored. And another throwaway for the Bulldogs. Some of the fans starting to voice some displeasure with Newberry still pressing up by 27. Stolen away. Nuos, layup good. And a timeout. Rudyard going to regroup. They scored the first points of the quarter, but 6 in a row since then for Newberry. They lead at 46-17, 5:29 to go here in the third.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Newberry student section fired up. Their Lady Indians lead at 46-17. Rudyard will inbound, come the length of the floor here. And it looks like Newberry's going to back her down. They may go full court man. No, they're just going to pick up at half court. Looks like a man-to-man is coming, and it is. Nuos will pick up Postma at the mid-court stripe. Down low, tipped around. Fountain tipped it over. Postma shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Rudyard rips it away. Another opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Into the post and a foul. And a push off. Both teams are clapping. Going to be a foul on Newberry. High side inbound. Baseline drive is cut off. Kotkova pokes it away out of bounds. Fountain working the baseline there. Inbound coming. Fountain was kind of dropped her hands down. Both cuts were taken away. They force it in. Steele Nuos, layup good. 48-17. Newberry, as they did in the first and the second, a strong run to start the third quarter. Nuos, so quick. Got it. Layup, no. Kapkova follows, no. Rudyard not quitting. Postma playing like it's a tie ball game. Gets poked away there. Now Johnson picks it up. Ahead to Whalen. One-on-one. The bump, and she'll shoot. Shots coming here for Allie Whalen. First one good. Lady Indians a point shy of 50. They'll try to get that right here. Whalen's second free throw coming up as both teams sub here. Ashley Deslack into the ball game for Newberry. Kwiatkowski came back for Rudyard. Bucket good, 50-17. 10-0 run for Newberry after the Bulldogs scored the first bucket of the ball game. Bounce pass, skip, poked away high. Fountain back to get it. Nuos all over her. Rudyard awfully dangerous to the over and back, brings it forward. Off a foot, kicked out. Quick trigger three. Fountain no good. Johnson the rebound, and we're racing. She's going to look. Now keeps it the whole way. Hard bank shot, no. Nuos goes up, foul. Shot up. Whoa, rolls it home. Midway point in the third, 3:58 to play in the quarter. Newberry now up 51-17. Turnover here. Oh, corralled by the Bulldogs. Lob pass, wing three, foul, bank shot good, and a 4-point opportunity coming for Postma. That's going to come at the right time for Rudyard. It was inching towards that 40-point running time mark. Now they can cut her right back down. Big three, free throw no good, but a rebound and a putback. Blocked away. Rudyard wants a foul, but it can turn into a 5-point possession here with 3:39 to go in the third. Bulldogs got to pick the little battles here. They have not cared what the scoreboard says. Runner won't go. Whalen rebound, triple teamed, tied up. Arrow's going to go to Newberry. 3:32 to go here in the third. Lady Indians 51, Lady Bulldogs 20. Drive here, they'll kick corner. Skip ball, Whalen, triple. 1 foot leaning in. Allie Whalen, red hot for the Lady Indians, 54-20. Oh, tried to jump that one, still forced the turnover. Rudyard had to go with the bounce pass to keep it away from Whalen, and it skips away out of bounds. Duflo will now run the point for Newberry. Drive and kick. Johnson, the dynamic duo, a freshman for Newberry, almost came up with a play there. Triple fall short. Here is Postma. Love the way she's played despite the struggles tonight. Jump ball on a tie-up. And it will stay. No signals anywhere. Newberry staying matched up here. Post entry. Tried to go backdoor cut. Rudyard, too unselfish. And now a foul off the turnover going the other way. It'll be against the Bulldogs. They're fourth. Newberry with 2 in the quarter. 54-20. Skip to the corner. They'll work it around. Shanley traveled, trying to set up for it. That's her one and only try. She shot that last one. Looked over at the coaching staff and said, okay, just one more. Amelia Senior. Rudyard nearly throws it away. Time out, Black. That'll go to Rudyard as Mackenzie Morrow, a freshman, trying to chase it down. That's the final timeout that Rudyard will have with 2:04 to go here in the third.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
If you're looking for a furry friend to help brighten your days, then look no further than the Luce County Animal Shelter. They have many lovable pets, just waiting to find their forever homes. From playful pups and cuddly kittens to gentle dogs and cats looking for a quiet place to call home, the Luce County Animal Shelter has the perfect companion for you. Visit the Luce County Animal Shelter today and let's create heartwarming memories together. Because when you adopt, you're not just finding a pet, you're finding a lifelong friend.
All right, out of the timeout, Rudyard basketball. They throw it off the foot of Deslack. It becomes a mad scramble. Lady Bulldogs secure it now, though. They'll work it around. That one's broken up. Rudyard tries to lob the inbound high to Kwiatkowski, poked away and thrown away. 1:28 to go in the third. Rudyard had a big momentum play on a three-pointer and a foul against Postma. But they've gone into another rut as Newberry drives and scores with Johnson. 56-20, 1:13 to go. It's now the largest lead of the night for Newberry. Keep scoring 3 or 4 buckets at a time, and before you know it, it builds up. A lot of respect for this young, hungry, and hard-working Rudyard group. They have not quit. Under a minute to go in the third as the Bulldogs will inbound it. Fountain's showing some frustration as the inbounder and the point guard handling the ball. Tie up. Going to be Newberry basketball. Deslack securing the rebound. Bring it up here. Now lob inside Johnson. Duflo couldn't ever get the handle. It's blocked away by the Bulldogs, though. And we're trying to go get the steal. That one skipped up. No good. Rebound here, but Whalen rips it away. Hard dribble. Wild shot that goes. A running underhand hook. Falling away from the basket. Not the most fundamentally sound play, but points are points for Allie Whalen. She's got 2 more. Now steals it. Allie with 8 seconds. Fouled, and she's going to shoot as everybody takes a tumble. Fountain hustling back there. Whalen will step to the line with 5.8 to play in the third quarter. And it's a foul out for Fountain. Her signaling her 5th. Brings back Allie DeYoung. Whalen hits again. And makes them both. 60-20. 3 seconds. They'll force it down. No shot for the Bulldogs. We go to the fourth here in Newberry. Lady Indians on top, 60-20 over the Lady Bulldogs. It's M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
All right, back here in Newberry, teams taking the floor for the fourth quarter, which will start under running time, 60-20. Rudyard trying to work a shot here. The runner, no. Rebound to Johnson. Newberry will be back home here Wednesday in the District 101 semifinal. Welcoming an Engadine team that won 3 games in the regular season. Newberry, the top seed. Brimley finished as the 2 seed. They get the other home game in the girls' district round. They will host Rudyard. Those will be Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. 2 winners will meet next Friday in the district finals. E.U.P boys basketball district championship games. Livy Burke has it blocked by Kwiatkowski. Then a foul by Johnson. Tomorrow night, District 101 final, Newberry, after an incredible comeback in an overtime thriller over Rudyard last night. The Indians will battle Brimley, the Carl Parker Gymnasium, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Down in District 102, it'll be Cedarville Detour taking on Pickford. So we'll crown a couple of E.U.P teams district champions tomorrow night. We'll have audio play-by-play of the Newberry-Brimley game, courtesy of the Brimley Bays radio network tomorrow night on the E.U.P Sports Network page. As we should be in for a fun tournament ride. Some really good teams. Pickford, an elite team on the boys' side. St. Ignace on the girls. You got teams like Newberry and Brimley, both very solid on the girls' side of teams. Cedarville Detour is getting better on both sides. Runner there, deflected. Engadine's got a pretty good scorer in Hallie Butkovich that can keep them in games. Lob, Whalen underneath, good. The ball movement for Newberry has been really good tonight. One of the big reasons they lead at 62-20. Turnover out of bounds. Running time under 5.5 left in this one. Rudyard tries to put a little pressure on it. Natalie Whalen goes to older sis Allie. And we move the other way. Depew, skip, Whalen. Backdoor cut. Wide open for Livy Burke. To perfection for the Lady Indians. Down low, block shot, Whalen. Rebound, Allie Whalen. Here comes Zaya. Alizea Depew will run it up the floor. Nice pass. Burke returns the favor to Natalie Whalen. Poetry in motion for the Lady Indians. Leave it no doubt here in the fourth, 66-20. Johnson almost got to that one for Newberry. Bounce pass. Step, going to be a travel. Whalen tried to block it. Chop across the arm. It's going to send Eliza Templeton to the line for Rudyard. Shot is good. Lady Bulldogs on the board now. 66-21. Duflo in. Johnson out. Rudyard's going to go with Annabelle Dankert, a freshman, her first minutes of the night. Shot no good. Whalen, long arms, had the rebound but lost it. Up strong, blocked, and back-to-back fouls on Natalie Whalen. And we'll go back to the line for a couple more from Templeton. Going to be an early night here in Newberry as at a 6 o'clock tip-off and a fast-moving first half. Bucket's good. We're just about over an hour from when we tip this thing off. Whalen thought about it. Had a smile on her face as she did it. Shot, corner three, no. Rudyard will race the other way. Stumbling down the floor. Kick back and three. No. Long rebound, Templeton. Back inside. Number 5 is DeYoung. She's trapped in the corner. Right below us. Knocked out of bounds, and Rudyard will keep it. Off a high screen, whistle. Deslack thought that foul was on her. It's a moving screen on the Bulldogs. 2:12 to go here in this one. Rudyard drops back into a 2-3 zone. Ball gets deflected to the baseline. Deslack can't get it to go. Hands on her head in disbelief. Newberry will baseline inbound. We're going to get a whistle and a late sub here. Taylor for Depew as the seniors get their regular season send-off. Whalen, skip to Duflo. Drive and kick. Newberry spreading the floor against the zone. Whalen's calling for it. They get it to her. Corner, triple, no. Comes in and ties it up. Allie's trying to become, I believe, the 6th female player in Newberry history to hit that 1,000-point mark. Burke, triple, no. Rebound to Taylor. Saved it to Whalen. Quick shot, no. Here come the Bulldogs. And Burke with a foul. We go into a somersault. Under a minute now with the running clock. 66-23. Skip, drive, the runner. No. Duflo, the rebound, hikes it to Deslack. Fallen, goes to Whalen. Allie gets hammered. On to the district round will go the Lady Indians with a little bit of momentum. Taylor, Deslack. They want Whalen in the corner. They're trying to set her up. 3. No good. Duflo gets fouled. And I think that's going to probably be it. They stalled just long enough. No, they'll stop the clock. Stops in the final minute for free throws. So Duflo, the lefty, gets her chance. And she missed everything. Caught a piece of the backboard. Second one, no good. Everybody just barreling through. 10 seconds left. Rudyard, they're just content to dribble it out. Burke knocks it away, and that'll do it. Your final score tonight from the JL the Cook Gymnasium. Newberry 66, Rudyard 23. We'll be back to wrap things up. It's M123 FM, the E.U.P Sports.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry News print shop can do for you.
Final score here in Newberry. The Lady Indians wrap up the regular season with a win, 66-23. They never trailed. They scored 14 of the first 16 points. I believe the first 10 overall in the game. Rudyard chipped away late in the second. Newberry another big run to start the second quarter. And that was kind of the theme of the night, as Newberry would start the first 2 or 3 minutes of each quarter really strong. Rudyard would sneak in a quick run, but Newberry would come back just keep building that lead, and they win it tonight 66-23. It's on to the MHSAA district tournament for the girls. 4 teams in the girls district, so there will be no play-in game Monday. It's straight to the semifinals. Newberry, the number 1 seed, will host Engadine here at the Jail to Cook next Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Rudyard will travel to Brimley to take on the 2nd-seeded Bays. That'll be a Wednesday night, 6 o'clock tip-off. The winner of next Wednesday's district semifinals will meet next Friday night for the district championship. Don't forget those 2 big boys basketball district title games tomorrow night. Newberry is in Brimley, Cedarville Detour at Pickford. We'll have full updates on M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network. That's going to do it for us tonight from the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Once again, Newberry over Rudyard, 66-23.